So DCD Vincent,
Yes.
I know God exists, yeah,
Yeah.
but there are so many theories, conspiracies out here, and my question is, does God really exist?
Wow. Thank you so much for that question, and it's something that I've been thinking about this week. But before I say something, I just love that we read a verse, okay, and it's in Romans from chapter 1 from verse 18. Okay, so it says, they knew the truth about God because he has been made obvious to them. For ever since the world was created, people have seen the earth and the sky. Through everything God made, they can clearly see his invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature. So they have no excuse for not knowing God. Yeah, so what this verse is saying is that everyone can see that truly there's a God. Okay, they from everything you can see, from even when they look at themselves, yeah, if they believe they are beautiful, wonderfully made, it shows that somebody behind that thing they can see in themselves. Yeah, so what the verse is saying is that everyone has decided to blind themselves from what they can see, the good things that they can see around them, which automatically show that there is somebody who made it. Okay, let me just read the next verse. It says, yes, they knew God, but they would not worship him as God or even give thanks. And they began to think up foolish ideas of what God was like. As a result, their minds became dark and confused. So you've asked something very amazing about that there are many ideas and theories. The reason why those theories come is because they know God, but they've refused him. So what happens is they start having ideas, foolish ideas. People say, I was in a certain school and the child was asking me that there's a theory they've seen that human beings came from a tree. Yeah. And so you see how not knowing God brings you to foolishness. Yeah, and I think if we can really just humble ourselves and look at the amazing things God has made us see, then we will know that truly there is a God, and we will stop replacing the amazing attributes which are said here, his eternal power and divine nature. We'll stop replacing it with foolish ideas like, oh, there was some things came up and hit each other, and things started existing. Instead, we'll see that there's no way this beauty can come without somebody working on it. Last example, let's talk of makeup. So imagine you do your nice makeup and you step out and somebody tells you, I know how this happened. You are walking, maybe it's a muddy day, you fell down on the mud, and this is where your beauty came from. Yet you spent 2 hours doing your nice makeup. They claim that there's nobody behind this beauty. So that's what foolishness brings, when you fail to recognize that there's something great that brings great things to exist. So God exists.